Good morning. My name is Robert Stanley, and this is my week 4 assignment for FTH 212 Strike Fire Pistols. This week we're going to be going over some stippling. I went ahead off screen. I went ahead and stippled one sheet. I did the whole sheet. I got an attempt at a basket weave. This one's like a square for it. This one I just took one of the straight pieces and just cut some lines into it. And then here's the blank side, just to show that these aren't already done. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and use what I would say is like a teardrop or a leaf style. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stipple this last one real quick. So, and there you have it. If I can get a good angle, there you go. That is the stippled side for my leaf, or however you want to call that thing. From here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move on to my AR-15 pistol grip. The pistol grip that the school sent for me to do this on, I actually swapped out and put onto my 6.5 Creedmoor off my AR-10 build. So I'm actually going to use the pistol grip that originally came with that build. This is more of like a diamond grip that's on here. And I'm going to go ahead and go over it with this. So bear with me. This soldering iron or tool is actually very hot, so I used a pair of pliers to take off the hot one, and I just go ahead and screw the new one on in place. Try and get it before it heats up. So, got it swapped out here. Now that it's heating up, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over this diamond pattern here on both sides. Basically eliminating the diamond pattern and see what kind of pattern I could get out of this. I'm not necessarily going to use this pistol grip anymore, so this is more or less, if I screw it up, it's going in the trash. So let's get started real quick. Go ahead and get started here. So as you can see, I'm already changing the grip style of this. It it takes a couple minutes to do this whole thing. So it's not necessarily a quick job, especially when you're trying to get the entire diamond pattern out of it. So, and here you have it. I got one entire side completely done. Only took me a couple minutes. It's definitely got more of a grip feel to it. A little bit more rigid. Later on, I would probably sand it down a little bit, try to get some of the rough edges off. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this other side. And while I'm doing this, sorry I won't have much eye contact. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the processes it took to do this. So, I mean, the main process, fairly simple. I mean, it's you plug in your soldering iron, you let it heat up, you pick out the tool that you want to use for your design. I mean, if you're just using the tip as the design, it's fairly simple. You just throw the tip on, and you throw it on your pistol grip. You throw it on a piece of wood, whatever you want to do. Just kind of just throw it on there and go with it. I'd say another process like I did here, I taped off at least one part where there is a staggered feeling, straight lines on here that I did not want to mess up, and I don't want to mess up a lot of the flat surfaces that are on this. So I taped off one side of it. The other side, I kind of stayed away, but I stayed within the lines. So as long as you can color, if you can color inside the lines, you can stipple. You just got to have a steady hand, and you got to have some precision. So as I'm finishing this up, I'd say one of the difficulties that are with this, if like with this project, doing multiple pieces here like this, doing them back to back to back to back, one difficulty that you're going to have, or one problem I could see, is dealing with a hot soldering iron. In my case, I got a little lucky. I had a pair of pliers nearby, and my workbench. I really don't care if it gets burned. So, but here you go. Here's my other side of it. I don't think it's as clean as this side, but it's definitely got some more grip to it, in my opinion. So, but like I said, a difficulty would be if I needed to change patterns right now, or wanted to change patterns, I'd have to unplug this and wait for it to cool off. And that, I mean, smoother, anything to make this process smoother, honestly, would be able to have a quicker way to release the tip. A screw-on tip is great. You don't have to worry about it really going anywhere, but a quick release for this could help make it a lot smoother. That way I could just use my pliers again. I could pull the tab, or even if there was something down here on the handle where I could just pull down, drop, take the new one, throw it on, release, and I got a quick release, quick attachment tab. That would help things out. And that could also be a difficulty because of dealing with that. If you go to release it and you drop it in your lap, you drop it on something that you don't want to burn, got a problem. So other than that, I mean, this assignment was fairly easy. And again, I've gone over my allotted time, but I like to explain things as much as possible and get my point across. Unfortunately, I can't always do it in the time, but hey, I get the job done. I got 4 practice stipples. I got, if I want to practice some more, I got the other sides here. And I got my AR-15 pistol grip that's been restippled and got a new design on it. So I'll see y'all next week for my final project, and see you soon.